Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. We have a couple of things to talk about today, but first I want to start with something that's been circulating all over the web. I've been getting emails about it, tweets about it, so I thought I'd talk about it here. And, you know, people are legitimately, in some cases, freaking out that there is some sort of demonic being that's been seen in the skies across the world. Most notably in a new photograph that was just posted and is hitting virtually every news outlet online. Videos are going up about it. But usually these videos or news stories will hold the title, quote, "Horrified Zambian onlookers spot demonic figure in the sky above busy shopping center." And that's what you're seeing in this photograph here that's been circulating social media. And from what I know, this bizarre human-like figure, which some people are relating to the Harry Potter films, apparently there's creatures in them called Dementors that do look eerily similar to this, but images circulating social media show this demonic-looking shape or figure floating through the skies above the Mukuba Mall in the city of Kitwe in north-central Zambia. Now, according to locals, and I'm quoting one of the eyewitnesses here, "We were shocked to see images that looked like a human in the clouds for close to 30 minutes. Some people started worshiping the ghostly figure while others ran away. It was so strange." According to the locals, the figure was about 100 to 150 meters long, again, hovered in the sky for about 30 minutes. The image that is floating around and causing such a commotion. Obviously, I believe this to be fake. I don't really believe, obviously, that there was a ghostly figure floating in the skies. All right, and a lot of people are saying that this was simply a photoshopped photograph, or these photographs were photoshopped. And after doing about 1 minute of research, I was able to track the original image down, or at least the image that features this figure, which you can see here on a Tumblr page. And I'll put the link to this down below. But we see the photo here. We see it like a cropped version here of this figure, but it's much clearer than we're seeing in the other photographs. And it has a caption here, says, "Me going to search the world for love." And it was posted February 7th, 2017, so just about a month ago. And to me, I mean, obviously I can't be sure if this is a CGI or Photoshop creation, but it kind of looks like one of those kites that you see, and this very well could be what it is, but you guys can obviously tell from looking at this much clearer version that this is not some demonic creature. Now, I have no doubt that locals, if that part is true, that they were scared, not knowing what these things are. But like I said, I just wanted to start out with this video, you know, talking about this. I've been getting a lot of messages about it. And so in my opinion, there's nothing to this. So for those who emailed me, hopefully we can push this aside and get back to more pressing business. So in today's video, I want to feature you two very interesting clips from my buddy who runs another UFO research channel, or at least he just finds anomalous stuff. Whether you want to call him a UFO researcher, I don't know if he would even call himself that, but you all know him as StreetCap1. So the first clip I want to show you is a new finding by StreetCap of something seen hovering above Earth out in space, captured from the camera on the International Space Station. A couple anomalous objects. So go ahead and check this video out, and we'll talk about it more in just a second. All right, so he posted this video a couple days ago titled "Mega Ship Spotted, Then NASA Dims the Feed." And what we have here is a shot of the Earth. He's zoomed in just above the Earth's horizon line, where we definitely see some anomalous objects. We have this very long cigar-shaped UFO. All right, it's unidentified. We don't know what it is. And then below it, we have these two reflective-looking orbs, or objects that, are obviously under very low resolution because NASA likes to give us these low-res videos and keep the high-resolution stuff to themselves. But what we have here is very different from what we normally see on the ISS in terms of UFO sightings. Now, I have monitored hundreds, likely thousands of hours of International Space Station live feed footage, and I've seen UFOs, I've seen ice crystals, I've seen space debris, and I've seen light reflections. And what we're seeing here looks like none of those. And it would appear that shortly after these objects come into view, NASA, either purposely or the UFOs do it on their own, but the objects quickly dim out. So we may have had NASA dimming the feed, messing with the contrast or the exposure to make these objects disappear from view. Now, like I said, whether they did that or these objects simply disappeared at their own volition, obviously I can't be sure, but amazing footage. I have no idea, but I think it's definitely worthy of a second look. And of course, I want you guys to let me know what you think. Certainly not the first time we have seen strange activity on the ISS feed. Space is chock full of these unknown objects, all right? We've talked about this so many times, and if you followed the channel for any extended period of time, and you've seen some of these things that we've documented that have been recorded out in space, things that move unlike satellites, things that move unlike space debris, just free-floating, at this point, you'd have to be crazy not to believe that there is something going on out in space. And as former President Bush stated in his interview with Jimmy Kimmel, there are some very big secrets that are being kept from the people of the world. So let me know what you guys think about this. The next clip that I want to show you guys also comes from StreetCap1. He posted this yesterday on the 4th, and it would seem that he's captured something here that was caught flying either in front of or behind the sun that has a very strange shape to it and would appear to have a structure. And you're seeing this clip here. It's taken from the Helio viewer, the SOHO, which is the satellites that are stationed out there specifically to monitor our sun, take photographs of it. The sun is actually in the middle, being covered up by this red and white circle. And so we see here this unknown object blazing out of sight, blazing away from the sun. And it looks to be creating a massive discharge behind it. And some would say this is possibly a comet, possibly an asteroid. But what was strange is when you actually zoom in at what is at the end of this trail being left behind it, we see this very anomalous structure. It kind of reminds me of a drill bit, where you can see these sort of spiral characteristics wrapping around this thing. And at the end of it, we see sort of a bullet or circular shaped object that, appears to me to be reflecting light. And for that matter, the entire object seems to be reflecting light off of it, almost as if it were metallic. So this video was entitled Interesting Space Anomaly, and that's exactly what it is. But that does not look like an asteroid to me. And we have featured so many of these anomalous UFOs captured near our sun. I'm showing you some of those here. And of course, we've talked many times in the past of these huge ships that have been seen siphoning off plasma from our sun. I'm using the term ship loosely. That's just what I call them in my opinion. So, of course, make up your own mind. But when you look at the footage, I think it's pretty plain to see that ships are interacting with our sun, and even when they're not, even when they're maybe just passing by, the sun illuminates these things and they're captured by these SOHO satellites. So, big thanks to StreetCap1. Let me know what you think, and be sure to head over and subscribe to his channel. And on a lighter note today, before we end the video, I just had to show you guys this. There is a story out about a man that has apparently spent a fortune on plastic surgery to make himself look like an alien. So a 22-year-old makeup artist from Los Angeles, California named Vinny O has spent around 50 grand on more than 100 different cosmetic surgery procedures in his quest to morph his physical appearance into that of a genderless alien. So apparently this guy has been experimenting with these plastic surgery procedures over the past 5 years. He's had rhinoplasties, multiple cheeks and brow bone fillers, lip fillers, major surgeries. He's got these big black alien eye looking contact lenses, false nails, has dyed his hair multiple times, and is now apparently intending to spend around $160,000 for the final stage of his surgical transformation, which will involve having his genitals, nipples, and belly button removed. Can't make this stuff up. Now, Vinny, who says that he is androgynous, which means that he does not fully identify as either a male or a female, is doing these surgeries in order to give everyone else an accurate physical representation of how he intellectualizes his non-binary gender identity. He's quoted as saying, "The overall image I want to do is an alien. I want to be a hybrid, not a male or female. I've wanted to be sexless and genderless since I was 17. I've been going to doctors to see if it's possible, but had no luck." He further said, "When people ask me how I label myself, I tell them I'm an extraterrestrial hot mess." He further stated, "I do it to inspire the world in a certain way." And, well, he seems to be doing it, so, you know what? More power to you. You know what? You want to be an alien? Be an alien. Take pride in what you do. Alright, so that's all I've got for you guys today. Do give me your comments down below, and I'll definitely check them out. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe on your way out. Stick around right here. You know I've got more coming, and I'll see you guys back here in just a bit. So thanks again, and have a nice night.